Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mika and today I'm filming my very long overdue birthday book haul. So I had to just take out my Invisalign trays because I recently got Invisalign and I'm on my first set of trays and my lisp was so bad. It was so bad. I was like, I cannot upload this video, so I have to film this without my Invisalign trays. So if you notice a lisp in future videos, just know it's because I now have Invisalign. Bear with me. My birthday was last month, March 7th. Where's my Pisces out there? It is now like April 30th. It's been a minute since my birthday. And I've acquired a few books since then. I have my library cart behind me with just a shit ton of books that I have been staring at because I need to haul. A lot of these books are also books that I bought myself. Some of these are books that family members and friends sent to me, and a few others are ones that publishing companies sent to me. Not for my birthday, just I acquired them in the month of March and like the past month or so. So I'm just gonna include them all in this haul because why not? So I want to start off with the books that I got myself. I love romance. If you are not new to this channel, you would know I most of the time don't read books unless they have romance in it. And I realized I don't have that many romance books because I usually read romance on my phone and not physically, so I needed to step up my physical romance collection. And I'm really happy because I made a large purchase and I got a few romance books finally. So the few books that I'm about to show you guys are books that I've already read and I absolutely loved, so let's get into that. First up, we have You Deserve Each Other, and this is by Sarah Hogle. I loved this book. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough how much I love this book. It actually got me out of a reading slump. I was in a reading slump for so long last year, and to be honest, I'm still kind of in a reading slump. I'm like slowly making my way out of it, but I read this book and I just fell in love. At first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this that much, but I persevered and I kept reading and I'm so happy I did. The best way to describe this is it's about two characters who are engaged and they're kind of like in this war to see who will call off the engagement first because things aren't really working out how they expected it to. But it's kind of like a second chance romance and it's so amazing. Like, if you like romance, I would highly recommend this book. Like, I think you would very much enjoy it. So this is the first book I got. The next book I got was The Doctor, and this is by Nikki Sloan. This is very much a romance slash erotica type of book. So if you're not really into that, that's your warning. This is like a mixture of Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas and Your Dad Will Do by Katie Roberts. It's literally like a perfect in-between of those two books and I really enjoyed it. Then we have another book by Sarah Hogle and it is Twice Shy. I read this recently and I loved it. I read it pretty quick too. It's a pretty short romance and the main character, I just related to her on a deep level. She daydreams a lot and I daydream so much. Call it the Pisces in me, I don't know, but that's just like something that I've always struggled with, is daydreaming. She lives in her own little world all the time and it also has really good anxiety rep in this. So yeah, again, I love Sarah Hogle. She's definitely become an auto-buy author for me. She's amazing. We love her in this house, period. Okay, next up we have Mariana Zapata, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. This is one of my all-time favorite romance books. It's massive. It's huge compared to the book I just showed y'all, but this is like one of the best slow burn romances I've ever read in my entire life. I talk about Mariana Zapata like in every single video on this channel, so most of you guys are not surprised. But yes, I love this book so much. It's a sports romance. She has a lot of sports romances, so if you're into that, I highly suggest picking her up. Even if you're not like super into slow burn, I think she would make people who aren't into slow burn into slow burn. So the next few books are going to be Mariana Zapata books, and the next one we have is Luna and the Lie. This was really good too. I remember not thinking that I was gonna love this, but she wrote it the same year she wrote From Lukov with Love, and that's another like fan favorite. A lot of people love From Lukov with Love, but I don't hear enough people talk about Luna and the Lie. Like, this book was so good. The main love interest, the guy, he was kind of an asshole, and then I wonder why my expectations are so weird. Like, I want someone who's sweet but then also an asshole to everyone but me. Whatever. Anyways, this main love interest was just he was a little rude, but honestly everything like comes together and like makes sense in the end. The main character, Luna, is definitely one of my favorite Mariana Zapata main characters, and that's saying a lot because I read her most recent book, All Roads Lead Here, which I do not have. That character is also one of my favorite characters, so Luna and Aurora are two of my favorite romance like main characters, and yeah, Mariana just has that power, I guess. Love, 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 love this one. Like, can't stress that enough. And then the last Mariana book, I think, is Under Lock, and this came out a really long time ago. This was like one of her first books. This came out in 2014, so it's very different than the books that she writes now. It's a lot less slow burn. It's still kind of slow burn, but it's less than her romances at this point. Yeah, I don't know, I just really enjoyed this when I read it. Not as much as I enjoyed her most recent works. They're still 5 stars, but it's like a different range of 5 stars, you know? Like this one was like a, yeah, I'll definitely reread this at some point, but her other ones are like, I have scenes that I reread all the time, you know? So I also have like boxes that I really want to unbox, but I'm gonna do a separate video for that. I also have codes for all of like my book boxes and affiliates that I'm with down below in my description box. So if you're looking for book boxes, make sure to check there. One of my favorites is Beacon Book Box, and I'm also working with Fairy Loot, but I will do those unboxings in another video because I asked you guys and a lot of you guys said that you prefer unboxing separately than in book hauls. So the next thing my sister actually got me for my birthday, and she got me the entire Truth Witch trilogy, and I really was not expecting this. Like, I don't know, usually my sister doesn't get me books. She usually gets me like makeup or clothes, but this year I guess she wanted to delve in something different and she got me this trilogy, so I'm really excited. I've just never invested in it myself. I'm happy that I finally have this now because I really like the colors. Then I have the entire new covers of A Court of Thorns and Roses. Kevin from Storycliff actually got me these, and I literally like opened the box and I was like, what the fuck? I just was not expecting this at all. So Kevin, if you're watching this, I love you so much. You're amazing. He knows how much I love Sarah J Maas and how much I love this series, and now I have the new covers, which I'm just so happy about. Speaking of the new covers, I have A Court of Silver Flames. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I have not read this book yet, which is very surprising. I know, because I am Sarah J Maas trash, but I have not read it yet, mostly because I'm not a fan of Nesta. I'm not, but I heard a lot of people like her in this book, and I think I could be one of those people, so I might get to her soon. I don't know, we'll see. Next up, we have a book that Simon Teen sent to me, and that is Chain of Iron. I have not read this yet either. I loved Chain of Gold. I will definitely be getting to this one soon. I'm thinking about like waiting until the last book comes out, so that way I can just like binge read this series and The Dark Artifices, because I haven't read The Dark Artifices yet. I don't know, there's a lot to think about here. So the next 2 books, y'all are definitely gonna be like, Mika, get a grip. And my answer to that is no. I will not be getting a grip anytime soon because Bloomsbury has me by the neck. So I ordered the Waterstones paperback edition of Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. Start your booing, throw whatever you want to throw at the screen. I know I'm trash, but look at the edges. Like, can you blame me? And then, as if that is not already bad, I ordered another edition of Crescent City. I ordered the Polish edition because I'm sorry y'all, but look at this shade of blue and tell me this is not the most beautiful blue you've ever seen. Like, I literally had to get this. I wish they would have done like blue sprayed edges. That would have been really cool. But if you didn't know, I think like the Polish edition had 2 parts. So the first part was like the regular red cover, and then the second part was this beautiful blue color. Yeah, I have nothing to say. Okay, so these next 2 books were also sent to me by Simon Teen. When We Were Infinite, and this is by Kelly Loy Gilbert. Your Heart, My Sky, and this is by Margarita Angel. And then we have Bruised, and this is by Tanya Boteju. The next book is also one that my sister got me, and that is this little Pisces guidebook, I guess you could say. It says, Pisces, the art of living well and finding happiness according to your star sign. And if you didn't already know, I love astrology and I love star signs and everything about them. I honestly know way too much about it for my own good. Like, that's all I think about 24/7. So yeah, I had to get this because it's just very much me, you know, it's very much Mika. So the next thing I want to show you is something that I bought myself, and it is the Illumicrate version of Chain of Iron. This is the really pretty like blue edition that they have that matches the green one that is Chain of Gold, and it has like yellow sprayed edges. The yellow sprayed edges are not my favorite, but I needed the matching one because I have the Chain of Gold one, so I'm okay with that as long as it matches the other edition I have on my shelf. I think it's fine. I'm pretty sure these books were also sent to me by Simon & Teen. I did not even realize they sent me this book. They sent Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrienne Tooley. I was literally looking at this book the other day and I was like, I need to buy this. And Simon & Teen sent it to me. So thank you so much to Simon & Teen. Okay, next up we have The Sky Blues. So the next book was sent to me by Tor, and it is Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell, and I think I had I think it was the Fairy Loot edition of Winter's Orbit. It was either Fairy Loot or Illumicrate, but when they offered to send me this, I did not have that copy yet, and I actually really like the cover, and I didn't know it was adult, but I'm really excited because I want to get more into adult. So yes, this is an adult sci-fi book. It says a chilling account of a dark past wrapped in the warm blanket of a promising future. And it has to do with royalty. Anything with royalty immediately has my attention. So there we go. Next up we have a book that Epic Reads sent my way, and that is Witches Steeped in Gold, and this is by Sienna Smart. I'm so forever grateful for Epic Reads for sending this my way. This is a thickie and I'm so excited to read this because it is a Jamaican inspired fantasy. I've heard literally amazing things about this book. Like, I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. Like, I literally need to read this. It sounds so good. The next book is one that I got from my really good friend Trin. Her channel is Transformers here on YouTube, and she got me, the book is backwards, she got me Uzumaki by Junji Ito, and I've literally been wanting to read this for so long. I've seen everyone talk about it, and the art style inside looks so cool. It says Spiral into Horror. This is massive, but I'm definitely gonna read this soon, or I might save this for like Halloween and like October-esque time. This next book I'm pretty sure was sent by either Fairy Loot or Lumicrate. Let me know down in the comments if you know which one sent this, but it is The Cousins by Karen McManus, and it has like black sprayed edges, and it's the paperback version, which is really, really, really cool. I think it could be a Lumicrate. Then we have The Girl from Shadow Springs, and this is by Ellie Cipher. I really have not heard much about this, but this sounds so good. It has like a little synopsis on the back. I also got another copy of Truth Witch, and this was sent to me by Jody. I guess I didn't like clear out my wish list, so I now have like the box set and this copy. Hopefully I really like the series. If not, then I'll probably like donate one of my copies of Truth Witch. We'll see. Then we have The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, and this was sent to me by HMH Teen and Big Honcho Media, I'm pretty sure. There's also The Cost of Knowing, and this is by Brittany Morris. And then we also have The Lucky List, and this is by Rachel Lippincott. The next book was sent to me by my really good friend Trina, and she sent me Jade City by Fonda Lee. This has been collecting dust in my wish list, and it was just because it was really expensive, so I'm really, really, really grateful for Trina for sending this to me. Thank you, girl. I really was not expecting a gift from anyone, but the fact that people actually went out of their way to send me gifts, my heart, y'all, my heart. But yeah, I've heard amazing things about Jade City. I will definitely get to this eventually on my long list of books I will get to eventually. Then I got Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I wish I got on the Morgan Matson train. I just never did. I guess when I was reading contemporary, I didn't even really know about Morgan Matson. Like, I knew about Casey West and like a bunch of other contemporary authors, but I never got on the Morgan Matson wave, and I'm so sad about it. So I'm gonna try, once I start reading more YA contemporary, I'm definitely gonna try getting back into this and maybe trying a Morgan Matson book, because I feel like she was the queen of that era, you know? Then Tor also sent me The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and they also sent this stunning art print with it. It's so pretty. Like, it's really, really, really pretty. And then Wednesday Books sent me Down Comes the Night, and this is by Allison Saft. It says, he saw the darkness in her magic, she saw the magic in his darkness. The next book was also sent to me from Wednesday Books, and it is Trouble Girls. This is an arc, and it says, a queer YA reimagining of Thelma and Louise with the aesthetic of Riverdale for fans of Mindy McGinnis and Courtney Summers. Trouble Girls is a powerful, beautifully written gut punch. Then I got the chance to work with Get Underlined and promote the release of The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, and this cover is absolutely stunning. I did a post over on my Instagram, so if you want to see that, you can go and check it out over there. All the links will be down below for all my social medias. Speaking of Morgan Matson, I have a arc that I got from Simon Teen, and this says Take Me Home Tonight. This is by Morgan Matson. It literally says 2 girls, 1 night, 0 phones. And I believe that they get lost in New York City without their phones, and they have to like find their way back home or something. I don't know. I don't really know what this book is about, but it sounds really interesting and the cover is really cute. Okay, so I recently got a bunch of books from Simon Teen as well, and the first one I want to show y'all is The Serpent's Curse. This is huge.
She's huge, but she's so beautiful. She's a mammoth, of course.
It's by Lisa Maxwell. Look at how big this book is. I believe I only have the second book in this trilogy. Is this a trilogy? I think I only have the second book. I don't have the first book. So now I have the last 2 books, but not the first book. I clearly need to work on my book buying skills and like getting the first books in series. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I've heard amazing things about this series, and apparently the romance is really good too. So that really intrigues me, and now that the series is complete, I think it's complete. I don't want to say that it is and it's not, but now that the series has at least 3 books out, I think I'll definitely start it. Then we have the finished copy of The Cost of Knowing. We have In Deepest Waters, and this is by F.T. Lukens. There's also Prepped by Bethany Mangle, and then we have Where Secrets Lie by Ava V. Gibson. I also almost forgot about these bookmarks that I got from Seasonal Pages, so I want to show them to y'all. So the bookmark is still in its packaging, but can you see how stunning that is? And look at the sunset. And then in the back you can see that it's like a more neutral one, and it has little books and glasses, and the packaging is just so nice. I have a code with Seasonal Pages, so if you like that bookmark, you can check my description box. I'm sure it's Mika10, and you can get 10% off of your purchase from her website. It's amazing. I literally love the quality of her bookmarks too. Oh wait, I think there's 2 in here. Hold on. Okay, there's 2. Oh my goodness. So the first one I showed you guys was the really pretty one with the sunset, and it has a stunning sunset in the back. And then the next one is this, and it has this in the back. I'm in love with these 2 bookmarks. If you like these and you want to check them out, definitely go and check out my description for the code on her website. And I also think she sent me something else, so I'm going to look at that as well. Okay, so the last thing was this stunning bookish pin. All of this is such amazing quality, so I really love the Seasonal Pages bookmarks and stationery items. It's amazing, and it's a Black owned business, so we are out here supporting Black owned businesses. We're seeing the home stretch, so let's get into it. We have Misfit in Love by S.K. Ali. Moon Fuentes fell in love with the universe, and this is the author of Cia Martinez and the Moonlit Beginning of Everything, which that cover I have right there on my shelves. If you can't tell, it's right there because it's so pretty. So I was like, I'm gonna have this cover facing out, and this one is also very stunning. And then we have Of Princes and Promises, and this is by Sandhya Menon, and it's an ARC. Simon & Schuster sent this to me, so thank you to Simon Teen. We have The Wild Ones, and this is by Nafiza Azad. And then we have We Can't Keep Meeting, and this is by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This next book was in the Fairy Loot January box, I believe, and that is Lore by Alexandra Bracken. It's a stunning white cover, and then on the edges it has this like really pretty snake print stenciled edge on it. This is the back, and this is the spine. So they went all in with this edition, and I'm obsessed with it. So this is the Illumicrate edition of The Ravens, I'm pretty sure, and it has pink sprayed edges. It's really pretty. I have like way too many editions of this book because a bunch of book boxes decided to add it in their boxes last year, so I have like 4 different editions of this book. I will definitely be giving away some, but I really think I might keep this one because I love the edges. Love pink. We know this already. Okay, I'm so excited to show y'all these next few books because these are the next few that I actually got for my birthday, and this one was sent to me from Chloe over at Books with Chloe. She sent me, is this upside down? She sent me the Poison Study series. She sent me the whole fucking box set. I read the first book like a few days ago, and I absolutely loved it. It was so good. I realized that it was basically the starting point for YA fantasy. Like, this is what the girlies used as their blueprint. I noticed so many similarities to Throne of Glass and A Court of Thorns and Roses, and just a lot of the fantasy books that we got like growing up that helped shape YA. Honestly, it's because of the series, which is crazy. This book was written back in like, what, 2005? So yeah, I would highly suggest you go read this. It aged pretty well for it being written that long ago, and I loved it. Okay, I feel like I need to do a whole other video talking about it. I probably will when I do my like books I've read recently, but this was really, really good, and I really, really enjoyed it. Oh, I'm starting to sweat. Who knew hauling books would be a workout? Okay, so next up we have Take a Hint, Danny Brown. This was sent to me by Leora over at Mind Daisies. I love her so much. She sent me this. It was so sweet. There's a little note in it. I love my little talks that I have with Leo all the time. We just always talk about like the strangest things, and I love it because it's just never weird. But yes, she sent me this and I'm forever grateful, so thank you, Leo. Then the next book was sent to me by my really good friend Christina, and she sent me Wallbanger by Alice Clayton. This was one of the first adult romance books I ever read, and I loved it so much. It was so good. It's really like what set the tone for romance books for me, like contemporary adult romance books, and I loved it. Honestly, I tried rereading it the other day, but I didn't get far into my reread, but I need to reread this because it's just such a good, like, it's just such a good book. The banter, the romance, everything. Then we have Moxie, and I got this when I did the like Moxie Netflix watch party, and it was really, really fun. They sent this huge box with a bunch of goodies, and they also sent the book. Never read Moxie, but I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty cute, and yeah. The next book was sent to me by Jocelyn over at Jocelyn Reads. She's one of my best friends here on BookTube, and she sent me The Bride Test by Helen Huang, and I can't wait to read this. She talks about it all the time, and she talks about how much she loves it, so I will definitely be getting to this soon. I'm just happy to have more romances on my shelf. Like, I just love romance books so freaking much. This next book was also sent to me by Christina, and she sent me Monstrous. This is a graphic novel. I've heard Brittany over at Brittany the Bibliophile talk about this all the time, and I'm just really intrigued. Like, the cover looks so badass, so I definitely can't wait to read this. And I haven't really looked at the art style, but I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy this. I've been getting a lot more into graphic novels and manga. So the next two books are astrology books, because we would be surprised if there weren't more astrology books in this haul. My mom actually got me this one, and it is Your Wedding Astrologer: How to Plan the Perfect Wedding Based on Your Zodiac Sign. And this just has like every single zodiac sign that you could possibly think of, and it has like the craziest stuff in it. It also has like stuff about the groom, so if you're marrying a specific sign, like you can go and you can read his portion and like see if you guys are a good match and all of that. And it also has like perfect bridesmaids, like maid of honor signs, like all of that. It's so cool. I love it. Anything to do with astrology, count me in. So this is really cute, and I love the fact that my mom got this for me. She just knows me so well. Okay, so next up I got The Astrology of You and Me: How to Understand and Improve Every Relationship in Your Life. And the cover is honestly like what drew me to this book. It's very, very, very pretty. Mariana actually sent me a TikTok that had this book in it, and I was like, okay, I'm immediately buying it right now because it's so pretty, and it just seemed really interesting. Like, all of the little things that it had in here, it just really goes in on the aspects of the zodiac signs and the zodiac signs that you're dealing with, or the type of people you're dealing with. And then the last one is also one that my mom got me, and it is the Hamilton the Revolution playbook, I guess. I've been wanting this for years. If you didn't already know, I love Hamilton, and I've like never stopped listening to it, so I'm always just like on a Hamilton kick. And I've been wanting this book for so long, and I remember I asked her for it for Christmas like 2 years ago, and she didn't get it for me, but for my birthday this year she got it for me, and I honestly was not expecting it at all, so I was like so happy. And just being able to like go into it and see like all the different, the note just fell out, all the different like pages and lyrics, and I just love it. I can't wait to display it on my shelves. So that was it for my birthday book haul. I'm pretty sure I hauled most, if not majority, of the books that I got this month and last month in between my birthday, you know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel. This was a pretty long haul. I was not expecting it to be this long. I thought I was gonna be able to get through it way faster, but I tried my best. All of my social media links will be linked down below. I update my life and my reading and books and everything a lot on my Instagram, Instagram, so you can find that down below as well, as well as my Goodreads and all the other places you can connect with me on. They'll be down there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.
East and the west, I'm racking up on my breath. Power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla. Too much tree, the smoke is making my chest hurt. Girl on me, I'm thinking I should've rest her. Hey, I'm thinking I should've rest all night long. She putting me to the test. Got a lot on, I'm trying to take out the rest.